Hey, welcome to another episode of Eberhart Outdoors. It's December, I think, 8th. It's Friday. It's getting near Christmas, and as you can tell, kind of got the house decorated. My wife does anyway. I brought the tree up. She does all the decorating, and she does a good job, so I leave her alone. Anyway, I haven't bow hunted since November 14th, the day before our gun season, and I'm rather bored. I didn't get drawn for Iowa or Kansas this year. So I'm rather bored, and I'm heading out of state Sunday morning to hunt for a week someplace on public land. But anyway, I posted my dates for my whitetail workshops last Thursday, a week ago yesterday. And I posted them, I shouldn't say I posted them, I got the dates ready after I secured the seminar room at Jay's Sporting Goods. I got that rented, got those dates confirmed. So I have the dates up, and I sent them to the people that had inquired first. I always give them a week because they physically inquired. And so far I've got 11 spots filled out of 45 total. There's 3 workshops, and there's 15 hunters per workshop. So I have them posted on my website now. The dates are going to be March 23rd and 24th of 2024, April 6th and 7th of 2024, and April 20 and 21 of 2024. And the workshops are, basically they're 2 days. So, there's a cost involved, and that's all on the website. All the information is on my website. And they're 2-day events. So one day, Saturday is out in the woods all day from 8:30 until about 4:30 in the afternoon. We do break for lunch and go to a local bar to eat lunch. And then after 4:30, we have about an half-hour reprieve. And for those that want to stay, we do a saddle presentation. We have 3 trees prepped for saddles, and they're just like 3 foot off the ground, so nobody's going to get hurt. So people can try different saddles, see how they like it. One tree set up with a platform, one set up with a ring of strap-on steps, another one set up with a ring of screw-in steps. And I use 1 sticks and Skeletor sticks, one stick at the base of the tree basically to just step up onto whatever the ring or the platform is. One of my sons will be there, Joe or John. And between the 3 of us, we have 111 seasons of experience hunting out of a saddle. And I've been doing it since 1981. So anyway, that saddle presentation and demo is basically for anybody that wants to stay, that's interested in saddle hunting or is currently saddle hunting, that wants some tips. And I always tell people if they want to, they can bring their saddle, and we can kind of go over their saddle system. Day 2 is in Jay's Sporting Goods, which is Michigan's largest independent sporting goods store, and they have a beautiful seminar room with nice swivel office chairs, padded swivel office chairs, so it's very comfortable. And that's pretty much an all-day seminar. The store doesn't open until 11, but we start at about 9 o'clock. And we stop at about 3 to 3:30, and we do break an hour. We order pizza typically. And it's an all-day back and forth seminar, and I'll have a lot of my hunting gear there laying on tables for people to critique and look at, and my hunting maps that were hand-drawn going back into the mid-70s. I have 5 different books full of properties that I've hunted with locations marked and trees and how many steps, what kind of tree, what time of season it's for, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it's a back and forth seminar. People are more than welcome to ask questions Saturday or Sunday. When we're in the field, they can certainly answer questions. In the Saturday event, we visit a lot of my hunting locations. I explain entry and exit routes. Why am I up this high in the tree? Well, typically it depends on the time of season. If it's an early season location, I might not be up as high. If it's a rut phase location when the foliage is down, I'm going to probably be a minimum of 25 feet to my feet. We look at transition zones, we look at funnels, pinch points, we look in swamps. I have trees in all sorts of areas. Some of them are at white oaks, some are at red oaks, some are at apple trees, some are at primary scrape areas, which I key on big time, and most of the mast and fruit trees that I have locations at have scrape areas under them or very near them. So it's a two-prong reason I chose the location. It's because there's a lot of doe activity there, because there's food, and that's why the scrapes are there. So I have 30 on this property. There's about 37 to 40 acres of huntable property, even though it's it's a pretty decent sized farm. Everything else is in ag. But the huntable land kind of is really spread out, so it hunts pretty cool. But on that much property, I have 31 trees prepped, and there's 2 other guys that hunt it. So we all know each other, we all get along. It's not like public land where you don't know anybody, you have no control. You know, it's different. Even though the area is extremely pressured, there's 10s and 20-acre parcels all around. There's probably 30 bow hunters in this section on opening day of bow season in this 1-mile section. But at least we have some control over that property and what goes on that property. Heavily pressured public lands, somebody could set up a tree right next to you if they wanted to. It might cause a fight, but they can do it. So anyway, they are 2-day workshops, and again, the dates are March 23rd, 24, April 6, 7, April 2021 of 2024. And all the info is on my website at DEER JOHN.net. Or if you go to my website, my email address and my phone number's on there, so you can either email me any questions or call me with any questions. But they fill on a first come, first served basis. First ones to sign up and pay, they're the ones that are in. I don't hold spots for anybody until the date, and then they pay me on the date, because I've been burnt by that before. They can't make it. But typically, most of the hunters come from all over the country. Considerably less than half of them are from Michigan, which is where these workshops are held. I was kind of shocked at how many responses I had on the last YouTube video I posted about hunting out of state with a bunch of different guys, and we talked about scent control, and I got a little upset, and I was kind of surprised to have so many comments. A lot of them were positive, and a lot of them were and a few of them were negative, which that's fine. That's the way it should be. Everybody should always question anything. But for people to comment that don't know anything about the technology and have never done it, commenting about something you know nothing about is pretty much a waste of time, because you'll get beat up pretty bad, if not by somebody else that's replying by me. Because I can't stand it when somebody responds to something that they know absolutely nothing about. So anyway, I was kind of surprised. I think to date there's like 114 comments on that video, and it's only been up a couple weeks, so I was pretty surprised by that. So anyway, that's the story on my workshops. If anybody's interested, please shoot me an email, and I'll send you all the information, or all the information for what the workshops are about and for signing up are on my website, again at DEER-JOHN.net. And I'm certain if you Googled my name, that would pop up as well. So thank you, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I know all my family's coming up, so it's going to be a mess, but I still look forward to it. Have a good one. If interested, the links to many of the podcasts I've been on, or for information about my 2-day whitetail workshops that take place in March and April, please visit my website at DEER-JOHN.net. Thank you for watching another episode of Eberhart Outdoors, and to receive notifications for future videos, please subscribe.